What's good, productive people? Zeemzilla here, and in today's video we're going to be discussing how to deal with the opinions of other people. Right off the bat, guys, something that you have to understand is that another person's perception is not your reality. The way that someone else views the world does not equal to the way that you view the world. Now, this is important because when you understand this, guys, you understand that people are different. We all have different backgrounds, different upbringings, so something that may seem normal to you may seem completely like weird or abnormal to someone else. We can use food as an example. Say person A absolutely hates seafood, and you being person B, you absolutely love seafood. Now, just because this person has a lower opinion of seafood, does that mean that seafood is bad? Hell no, because you love seafood. So take that concept and just apply that to every area about yourself. You know, people look at things differently. People have different perceptions. People react to things differently. Opinions are like assholes, guys. Everyone has one. Understand this. Everyone has an opinion about every little thing. If you can start to develop a thick skin of like not caring what other people say, that's when you'll start to stand out. So how do you develop this attitude? The answer is simple. You simply do whatever you want. Do anything that you're curious about, you know, explore any type of curiosity. If you want to take a walk, you know, don't be afraid to be that one sore thumb. You know, if you can get comfortable becoming that one sore thumb that like sticks out, that will make you a very strong person, because the opinions of others don't control the way that you act. Now, here's a little tip that I've learned personally. You know, if someone makes some slick comment or whatever, or tries to drop an opinion while you're doing whatever it is that you're doing, I want you to pause your work, look at them dead in the eye, like this, and then get back to work. That lets them know that you absolutely do not care about their opinion. You know, you should only care about the opinions of people that are supporting you. You know, don't seek out negative opinions from negative people. Those are the last people that you want to listen to. You want to cut those people out your life. You know, you want to keep around the positive opinions, the opinions that reinforce you, that motivate you to do whatever you want. You know, you want people supporting you, not going against you. You guys got to understand that life is way too short to care about what another person thinks about you. Understand this, everyone. Every human being has their own problems flying around in their head. You know, people don't care that much about what you're doing. Like, it's actually wild. Like, if you actually think about it, think about the last time you judged someone and then how you instantly thought back to something else that you have going on. Judgment lasts like 10 seconds. You know, everyone has their own problems, guys. No one is completely fixated on what you're doing, how you're living your life. You know, that's just a tiny opinion. Do not make a mountain out of a molehill, guys. So yeah, like, everyone else has their own problems, guys. So that means that no one else is responsible for your own problems, your desires, your dreams. So why should their opinion have a say in those things? You know, don't move or act differently because like person A says some XYZ about you. You can't let that get to you. If you allow that to happen, then you're personally disrespecting yourself. Like, how are you going to let the opinion of someone else that you may not even know perturb you from striving for success? It makes no sense. Something to realize is that a majority of people actually fear being judged. When you understand this, you can turn this into your strength by developing a thick skin. You know, by being confident, you know, exhibiting strong body language. You send the message that you're comfortable with who you are and that any judgment is going to bounce right off you. You know, and when you do this, people may be nervous around you because of how confident and sure of yourself that you seem. You know, it makes some people uncomfortable to see confident people. The more authentic you are, the more authentic people that you'll attract into your life. By being yourself, by shining bright, you filter through all the haters, all the naysayers, all the people with negative opinions. Those people will begin to fade out of your life. And the actual good people, the ones that support you for who you are, they will start to appear. So that's why it's very important, guys, to not let the opinions of others hold you back, because you have to be yourself. The most important thing, guys, the biggest takeaway from this video is to always be your authentic self. By being authentic, you attract other authentic people. The people that put themselves around you while you're being your true self, those are the people whose opinions you should actually care about. I mean, not really, wait, hold up now. Don't let their opinions slow you down, but like, those are people that are attracted to you for being you. And these are the people that you want to keep around. You don't want people in your lives that are constantly like doubting you or like dropping little like slick comments, trying to like trip you up, mind games, whatever. That's not good for you. That's not good for the soul. So guys, focus on being authentic and develop that thick social skin. Think of it like this, guys. If you were to actually let the opinions of another person affect the way that you behave, you are personally depriving yourself the joy of figuring out who you are. So if you're thinking about trying something, but like you're afraid because you're afraid of like what your friends will think, that's it. Like that thing that you're questioning whether or not to try could be your passion. Whenever you start asking yourself questions, oh, I wonder what XYZ thinks, cut yourself off right there. It doesn't matter what they think. It matters what you think. Because at the end of the day, they're not going to live your life for you. They're not going to put food in your mouth. They're not you. That's your responsibility. You have to take responsibility for who you are. And if you let the opinions affect that responsibility, then you may fall into the trap of just living off the opinions of others. If you purely act out of the opinions of others, that's not living, guys. You're literally like a slave to someone else's thoughts. You don't want to be there. You don't want to look around. The worst place to be is to question every action out of like what someone else may think. That is a no-go, guys. You don't want to be there. The best way to develop this thick social skin that I was just talking about is just by going out there and getting uncomfortable. Like, try not to let the opinions of others affect you, guys. They're only words, and honestly, they don't actually care that much about the opinion. It's just a tiny little judgment. Don't let that one little opinion distract you from living. It's not worth it. As long as you're confident with who you are internally, the external cannot affect you in terms of like words and opinions. If you're actually sure of yourself, then it doesn't matter what the person in class thinks about the clothes that you wear or the way that you walk or the hobbies that you do, because that person is not living your life, guys. That person is not you. You are you. You owe it to yourself to be authentic. Block out the opinions of anyone that's holding you back and learn to develop that thick social skin. This actually reminds me of back in grade school when I ran track. The coach used to always tell us, while you're running, always look ahead. If you're looking at the people to the side of you, you're slowing down and that person's going to pass you. That same thing translates to like the opinions of others, guys. If life is a race, if you're running, if you're doing your own race and you're concerned about what other people in their respective lanes are doing or saying or thinking, that only slows you down. So lock in, look straight ahead, finish this race of life. Peace.